What's up, Geekly Peeps? For today we're going to be having a look at the DC Comics Multiverse Justice League Wonder Woman figure from Mattel. And I want to be straight up and say I actually don't have the Steppenwolf Build-A-Figure piece. I actually didn't want it. I managed to save like $5 or $10 buying this one opened off of eBay, missing the Build-A-Figure piece because, to be honest, I don't have any intentions of building the Steppenwolf, so that's number one. Number two, I'll never get that tactical suit Batman, and he comes with a piece, so I would end up having to buy a piece to build Steppenwolf online. And I don't really care that much, so I just picked up the Wonder Woman, and she's perfect for me. So let's open her up. I'll be using my trusty X-Acto blade to open up this Wonder Woman figure, so be warned, if you are a minor or a child, be careful not to cut yourself. I hear that figures are important, and no one likes having to go to the hospital to get stitches. Pull it out, box, backing, and there's the figure. But see, like I said, no Steppenwolf Build-A-Figure piece. I suppose just for posterity's sake, I should let you know that Wonder Woman does come with piece number 6, so if you need that right arm of Steppenwolf, you're gonna have to buy one that actually has one in the package. Now, aside from the Build-A-Figure piece, you also get the sword that Wonder Woman comes with in the package, and apparently Amazons get their stuff made in China, and you also get Wonder Woman's golden lasso of truth. But most importantly, you get the Wonder Woman action figure. And I think it's the same sculpt as the original Wonder Woman that was in the Batman v Superman wave, only with a different head sculpt. Now, starting at her feet and then working all the way up, we can see that they've done a pretty good job of making her actually look like she did in the movie. Her bracelets, her little mini skirt, you got her red armor there with the golden eagle motif on the top. The boots look just right. I think they've done an excellent job of sculpting this Wonder Woman figure. I believe it's the exact same sculpt as the original Wonder Woman figure from Batman v Superman. But like I said, the head is different. So let's go in for a closer look at that head. So here's what Wonder Woman's head looks like close up. It's definitely a huge improvement over that ugly, homely looking Wonder Woman head sculpt they gave us on the Batman v Superman version of Wonder Woman. Mine's got a few markups, like under the eye here. There's like a little tiny paint splotch. And under here, under her bottom lip, it looks like she had a lip ring at one point. But those are just factory problems. For actual sculpting and the paint apps, I mean, it's not terrible. It's definitely a big improvement over the original Wonder Woman figure that Mattel gave us. Now here's a quick shot of Wonder Woman actually holding both of her accessories in her hands, and they both fit in quite nicely. It would have been cooler had they have given us like another version of the lasso that was kind of longer and it was tied off in the end, kind of like the DC Icons version, but they didn't. They gave us this, which is you can't use it at all for posability. It's just got to hang off of her side. The sword fits quite nicely in her hand. The hilt is a little big, and I don't mean long. I mean the hilt is actually just a little like fat for her hands, but it doesn't look terrible, and that's not the kind of thing you're going to be taking note of when you pose your Wonder Woman figure. So as for articulation for this Wonder Woman figure, you can expect to find a ball-jointed head with limited movement, very, very limited movement, and a waist that can swivel 360 degrees. The shoulders on both arms are completely 360 mobile. They go completely around, and they can go up that far. That's their range of motion. You have a swivelly bicep, and you also have a single hinged elbow, but it also spins as well, so it's on a ball joint. You have a wrist that can spin completely around. For the groin articulation, you're looking at typical DC Universe Classic style articulation in there. However, her skirt does greatly hinder the mobility of that articulation. For me, that's not much of a problem, though. I think it's actually not that bad. I mean, that's her range forward, and that's her range backwards. So her range of motion actually could be a lot worse, but they went with a soft enough rubber that, you know, you can still get quite a bit of mobility from her legs. You've also got articulation above the knee, you've got articulation at the knees, and unlike the arms, which have that articulation and can spin 360, the knees don't actually have that. They just have the single piece of articulation, and you also have ankle articulation. No rocker, just backwards and forwards articulation. So this is basically what you're looking forward to with a Wonder Woman figure as far as articulation goes. Now, as far as size, here is how the Wonder Woman stacks up against a Superman and a Batman of the same scale. Now, this Batman's a custom. It didn't actually come this way. I popped the head off of a different Batman and put it on this body, and the cape from a different one as well, and put it on this body. And this head is from a completely different Superman and on this body, but all this stuff is still to scale. So this should give you a pretty good idea of how she's going to stack up next to your other Justice League figures. She looks pretty good. She's just a little bit shorter than Superman and a little bit more shorter than Batman. So my overall impressions of this Wonder Woman figure are pretty good. I really do like her. I never picked up the Batman v Superman one because she just looked so stinking ugly. I passed her by on the pegs and said, nope, not coming home with me. Whereas this Wonder Woman figure, as soon as I saw her, I was like, yep, I gotta have her. And I never got her in town because she hasn't shown up yet, so I ordered her off eBay. I like her that much. She's definitely going to be my main Multiverse Wonder Woman action figure, and I'm going to display her proudly along Superman and Batman. Just like this, only with Flash and Cyborg and Aquaman and Mera. But yeah, just like this. Anyhow, that is the end of the video, so thank you so much for taking the time to watch this video. I really appreciate it. If you liked the video, please leave a like on it so I know you liked it. Leave any comments you may have down in the comment section below. Subscribe so you never miss a video if you think you'd like to see more of this kind of content, and I'll see you in the next episode. Toodaloo!